Hello everyone. Most people never realize this small mini paintbrush can serve another useful purpose. It already has a strong wooden handle that fits perfectly in your hand, and that makes it a great starting point for a DIY tool. Instead of throwing it away after painting, you can turn it into something much more practical. Today, I will share a simple way to transform this brush into a tool that can do an impressive job on metal surfaces. And the result may surprise you. Grab two small wood pieces that match the same size. Place the first piece on the bench. Use a ruler and draw one straight line down the center. Keep it clean and clear. This line helps you drill straight and stay balanced. Pick up a small drill bit and drill 2 holes through the board along the line. Keep the holes evenly spaced. After that, switch to a larger drill bit and widen those same holes, but only drill halfway down. This creates a recessed space for the screw heads. Line the paintbrush handle up with the center of the board and drive a screw into the handle. Tighten it until the handle locks in solid. When you pick it up, the handle should feel like part of the wood, not loose or wobbly. Bring over the metal band from the paintbrush. This is the part that used to hold the bristles. Place it on the bench and use a hammer to flatten it. Tap it slowly and spread it out until it turns into a flat strip. This strip will become the contact plate. Wrap it around the second wood piece and shape it so it fits tight. Keep the metal centered and make sure it sits flat against the wood. Drill a hole through the metal and into the wood. Then drive a screw in to lock it down. Add another screw if needed. The metal must stay tight, because this piece will carry the current during the engraving process. Before we move on, share your city and state. It helps me make better projects for you. Hold both wood pieces side by side. You need them to close like a clamp. Use a utility knife and carefully shave one edge of each piece. Shave only enough to create a flat area for a hinge. Work slowly and keep your cut straight. If you remove too much wood, the hinge will not sit flat. Test fit the hinge as you go. When both edges look even, set the hinge in place. Place the hinge between the 2 wood pieces and line it up. Drive the screws in and tighten them down. Open and close the wood pieces like a book. They should fold smoothly and sit flat when closed. When the hinge works well, you have the basic tool body finished. Pick up the drill again and drill one small hole through each wood piece near the top. These holes will hold 2 screws later, and those screws help lock the clamp shut. After drilling, grab aluminum foil tape. Cut a strip and press it directly onto the metal band on the second wood piece. Smooth it down with your finger. This tape improves conductivity and gives you a clean surface for contact. Press it firmly and make sure it sticks with no bubbles. Trim away any excess tape with a sharp blade. Cut slowly along the edge so the surface looks clean and neat. Make sure the tape sits flat with no loose corners lifting up. A tight, untidy fit helps the stencil stay sharp and prevents uneven lines during the engraving process. Take the entire tool outside. Spray it with black paint. Cover the wood evenly. Do not spray too thick, because heavy paint can run into the hinge and cause sticking. A light coat works fine. Let it dry for a few minutes until it feels dry to the touch. While the tool dries, grab the stainless steel bottle you want to mark. Clean the surface with a dry cloth first. Cut a piece of aluminum foil tape and apply it to the side of the bottle. Press it down hard. Rub it with your thumb to remove air gaps. This tape becomes the working surface where the letters will appear. Place a letter stencil on top. In this case, the word is coffee. Tape the stencil in place so it does not move. Pick up a sharp utility knife and start cutting. Trace each letter carefully. Keep your blade angled slightly and cut slowly. A clean cut gives you a sharp letter edge. After cutting all the letters, peel away the stencil carefully. Remove only the letter shapes and leave the surrounding tape in place. When you finish, you should see the word coffee cut out as empty space, while the rest of the tape still covers the metal bottle. Peel off the paper stencil carefully and reveal the cut letters underneath. Once the paint on the engraving tool has fully dried, bring the tool back to the workbench and get ready for the next step. Bring over an electrical wire. Strip both ends, but only strip a small amount. You do not need much bare copper. Too much exposed wire increases the risk of a short. Loosen the screws and washers mounted along the side of the engraving tool. Turn them slowly until the clamp opens and releases pressure. Wrap one end of the wire tightly around the screw on the wooden tool. Twist it until it grips and stays firm. Tighten the screws firmly until the parts feel secure and stable. Check each connection to make sure nothing moves or shifts. After that, take the remaining wire and carefully strip a small section of insulation from the end. Expose just enough copper for a solid connection while keeping the rest of the wire safely covered. Take the other end of the wire and wrap it around a flat washer. Twist it tight again so it cannot slip. The washer acts as a strong contact point. Insert 2 screws loosely into the small holes you drilled earlier on the wood pieces. Do not tighten them all the way. These screws work like clamp posts. Cut a piece of felt and wrap it around the upper wood piece. The felt will hold salt water and help transfer it evenly during the etching. Keep the felt snug. Close the wood pieces together and check the fit. Wrap rubber bands around the tool so the clamp stays tight. The tool should feel solid and springy, like it presses down evenly. Prepare another wire with a washer on one end and an alligator clip on the other. Grab a cup and pour in clean water. Add salt and stir until it dissolves. Mix it thoroughly. This salt water becomes the electrolyte for the engraving process. Use a drill battery as your power source. Keep the battery on the bench where it will not move. Take the alligator clip wire and connect it to one terminal of the battery. Connect the washer from the engraving tool wire to the other terminal. Make sure the washers sit flat and the connection feels stable. Keep the wires separated so they do not touch each other. Wrap a copper wire around the bottom of the stainless bottle. Wrap it tight so it grips the metal. This copper wire becomes the contact path for the bottle. Clip the alligator clip onto the copper wire. Press the clip firmly so it bites into the copper and stays in place. Dip the felt-covered engraving tool into the salt water. Let it soak slightly. Do not drip too much. You only need the felt damp, not flooding. Place the bottle upright and steady it with your hand. Press the damp felt onto the taped area where the letters are cut out. Hold steady pressure. You will start to see small bubbles form. That bubbling shows the reaction working. Lift the tool and press again. Repeat several times. Keep the motion controlled. Do not hold it in one spot too long, or the letters can become uneven. After a few presses, the letters will darken. The metal inside the cutout area starts to change color. This entire build uses basic materials, scrap parts, and simple hand tools. If you build it carefully, and keep every connection tight. The results look clean and professional. If you want to see more DIY tools like this, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment with the next word or object you want to engrave.